Nice to have you. My name is Coach Borino. I've been training. I've been a real estate agent, author, coach, speaker, your friend, your ally for over 20 years, training and helping people just like you get more listings, get more clients, get paid, earn big bucks. If you're listening to the podcast, good to have you. Lovely that I can share this information with you. So let's just jump right in. Angela, good morning to you. There have been more and more posts and questions. Hey, Borino, things are moving really fast right now. In my market, properties are selling. It's hard to get good listings. Are you in the market like that? Then this session will be for you. This will help you. I'll give you 5 quick strategies, quick techniques you can deploy in addition to what you're already doing to lead generation to get you more good seller leads right now in the market where there's a short list. Like in my area, man, everything is selling. A good property, somewhat clean, that looks pretty good, that's priced somewhat good, boom, gone, quickly. So if you're in a market like that where there's a shortage of listings, I give you 5 things that will help you. So let's dive right in. My recommendation is do all of these 5 if you can. Some of them maybe you can, maybe you cannot, but do as many as you possibly can in addition to what you're already doing. Now, if you have any questions, of course, post them in the comment. I'll be more than happy to answer, more than happy to help you with whatever I can. All right? So now, before we go, you got to see Ryan's comment. That's pretty funny. Ryan says, hey, LB, my girlfriend thinks I'm cheating on her because I'm late on my phone watching your videos. Just kidding. I work real estate. I don't have time for a girlfriend. That's pretty funny. So, Ryan, you will enjoy this. Here's what I would recommend. Strategy number 1, do an open house in the area if at all possible. Team up with another agent. If there's another agent, and they don't need to be in your office, it can be another agent from another company. Work out the details, of course, but say, hey, may I hold an open house for your property this weekend? Would that be okay? Set up a good open house with that agent. Some agents get busy. They want to spend time with the family. They don't have time to sit in an open house. So do an open house for them. Now, here's the trick. Do a good open house. That means you promote it, do a little promotion on the Facebook, maybe send some postcards, invite some neighbors, knock on door. This is important. You're going to knock on through the neighborhood, knock on some doors with a little flyer. Hey, my name is Borino with ABC Real Estate. I'm helping Susan and John down the street. They're selling their property. As you know, you might have seen a sign there. I'm working with the listing agent. I'm going to hold an open house this weekend. I would like to invite you. Here's the information. Would you happen to know of somebody who may be interested in buying a property here? It's a great neighborhood. You guys, I'm sure, have enjoyed it for a few years. Maybe you know somebody else who may be interested. How about you guys? Have you thought about moving? Have you thought about selling down the road? Have you thought about living somewhere else in the future? You're getting this? So talk to 20, 30 neighbors in the neighborhood. Why is that important? You ever notice that one property goes up, one house goes up for sale, boom. Sooner or later, another property in the same neighborhood pops as an inspiration of the first one. You want to tap into that opportunity. So do a good open house. Also, the people who come to your open house, and you should be getting 20, 30 people if it's a desirable neighborhood and a clean house. Out of those 20, 30, there's a percentage who are not just buyers, who are sellers. This is where your mastery of a good communication is so important because you can engage them in a conversation, ask a few questions, chat with them, and figure out, do they need to sell or do they live in a neighborhood? Do they need to sell in order for them to buy? Would they like to buy this house or what are their plans? Get in a conversation. Get their contact information, if possible, follow up. Do a good open house. Strategy number 2. Strategy number 1. Strategy number 2, send this. This is called, we have a buyer letter. So you're going to get 20, 30 people through that property. You're going to get their contact information. So maybe this house is not for you. It looks like you're not super excited about it, but we have others. We can find others. Let me have your phone number. I'll text you my contact information. I'll be in touch. The moment a good new property pops up, I'll let you know. Now you have a pool of potential buyers. Now you're going to go to strategy number 2, which you're going to send them this letter. Super short, super simple letter. Hey, we have a buyer for a home similar to yours. These people are ready to go. If you're thinking about selling this year, let me know. You can write one, or if you want mine, just give me your email, post your email in a comment, and we'll send you a copy of this. It's just a text file. You can copy paste it and use it, modify it if you want to. But that's really the whole message of the letter. Okay? I want to drop you a note because I have clients who are very interested in purchasing a home in this neighborhood. They're well qualified, ready to go. If you're thinking about selling or if you know somebody, please reach out. This could be a better option. This is important. You're introducing a benefit. This could be a better option so you're not locked into a lengthy listing just waiting for the perfect buyer. You get leads this way. So send them this letter. If you give me your email, I'll send you a copy of this letter if you'd like. Strategy number 3 is approach every for sale by owner. Yes, if the properties are moving, some of these FSBOs will sell on their own. That is true. Yes, some of them will end up listing with a discount broker who will just put in an MLS for a flat fee. That's true too. But some of them will hire a full, regular, professional rockstar listing agent. It's a numbers game. So if there is a for sale by owner in your marketplace, talk to them, help them, work them. Now, if you have my FSBORINO system, yay, more power to you. Use it, deploy it, it works really well. It becomes just another numbers game. If you approach 10 for sale by owners, 1 will sell on their own, 1 or 2 will list with discount brokers. What about the rest? Some will never sell. They're not realistic to begin with, but some do end up listing with a good agent. They should be listing with you. Work with for sale by owners. That's my third strategy. Strategy number 4. You ready? Go back 3 months, 6 months, 12 months or more and contact every old expired listing that has not sold. And relisted, of course. That you don't want to solicit other people's listings. But somebody who tried 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, get back to them. Now, I would use a multi-channel approach. That means first I would call them. Hey, Susan, this is Borino with ABC Real Estate. I'm sure you're still getting calls once in a while from agents. I noticed that your house was up for sale, but it didn't sell. That's kind of surprising. Seems like a really nice house. Now, if a buyer walks in tomorrow and they're really interested, would you consider selling? Have you thought about it? If the price was right? Where would you like to go? And you get in a conversation with them. Now, be prepared. Many of these people will initially say no. But what that very often means is not right now. I don't know you yet. You're a stranger to me. I have no reason to tell you about my plans. I have no reason to actually talk to you. But some people may be open to a conversation. Or you may get that, well, you know, maybe kind of a hesitation. Those are the leads you're looking for. Don't expect that somebody will say, I can't believe you called. Where have you been? Come on, down, list our house. That in most cases does not happen. It doesn't work that way. But it is that maybe, it is that anything other than hell no, jump in a lake that you're looking for. Because then you say, well, why don't we do this? Let's not do anything rash right now. I know it's something that you may or may not do in the future, but if there is a possibility, what I can do, if you'd like, doesn't cost you anything. I'm just going to shoot you a quick update of what's going on in the neighborhood. This way, if down the road you decide to entertain the idea again, you have something to go by. You know what other homes are selling for. You know what other neighbors are asking for. You'll be surprised. A couple of them are pretty shocking. Curiosity. And then we can touch base in a few weeks or a few months. Set up for follow-up. Okay? You can do this with 3-month-old expired, 6 months, even more. Go back. Now, some of them you will reach on the phone, some you will not. Those you don't reach on the phone, you hop in a car, map out 2 or 3, and you go knock on their door. Same dialogue, same conversation. I know your house was for sale, didn't sell, kind of a bummer, but homes are selling, prices have gone up, if that's the case. Would you entertain the possibility if somebody walks in tomorrow, offers you a really good price for it? And then set up either listing appointment, set them up for follow-up. So that's my strategy number 4. Here's strategy number 5. You're driving through the neighborhood, you see a for rent sign, property for rent. You stop. You take down the address, you take down the phone number. You call the owner. If you have their name, awesome. If you don't, you say, hey, it's Borino with ABC Real Estate. I saw that property on 1234 Maple Avenue was for rent. Is it still available? Oh, fantastic. Do you have a tenant in there? Oh, you don't. Outstanding. Now, with the market being so great, the prices have gone up. Have you considered, rather than being a landlord, getting it sold and getting a good price for it? Would that be a possibility? Do maybe a 1031 exchange or just selling it flat out? Get in a dialogue with them. Because some landlords may be sick and tired of being landlords, having a property sit vacant there, having a bunch of tenants destroying the property, or they may be interested in getting a duplex, whatever. Be helpful, be curious, be engaging. Don't go straight for, oh, I want a listing. Go for, is there anything I can do to help? Maybe pre-screen your tenants, maybe help you find the tenant. If things don't work out, maybe we'll find a buyer for it, who knows? All right, so those are the 5 strategies, my friends, in a market like this one, when there's a shortage of listings. Strategy number 1, do an open house. Doesn't need to be our listing, can be other agents listing, other office listing, doesn't matter. It could be even a FSBO listing if you have a good rapport with them. Number 2, speaking of FSBOs, work the FSBOs. Number 3, send the buyer letter. We're a buyer for the property in the neighborhood, might be a better alternative than just listing it. Number 4, work old expired listings. Some of them will go back on the market, especially with an agent who is patient, kind, helpful, and persistent. You All right? And number 5, work landlords. Work with people, offer help to people who have vacant properties, for rent properties, who may be interested in selling it. Those are the 5 strategies to help you get leads, get sellers, and get paid. That's what helps. All right, friends? Do those.